So we're all back together again, fresh still in our minds, those memories, the unbelievable highs, the unforgettable lows. And as the sides return to cross swords for the first time again, we just remind ourselves of the magic of this game. This is what it does to you. It keeps bringing you back, no matter what. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge played out towards the right wing. That's where it came from.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Ibrahimovic! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Mohamed Salah. Now that looks a decent ball. And it's Salah. Oh, good-looking ball. That has been cut short. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Oh, that's fabulous. Crosses it in here. And that was very necessary. Marmoush proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Knocks it out wide. Trezeguet. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. He'll try from distance! That's going up front in a hurry. And he's had it nicked away. Rummenigge. Trezeguet. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Now it's Trezeguet. El Neni. And this is Marmoush. And this is Mohamed Salah. Short changes him with that pass. Tries to pass it through. Marmoush unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Sneijder. El Neni.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Marmoush. It's Salah! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, shooting chance! El Neni has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Trezeguet. Always goal side. Bruno Fernandes. Trezeguet. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And it's Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. El Neni. Hegazi. And he's forced to go back. Abdul Monem. That's Trezeguet. Rummenigge. El-Neni. Abdul Monem. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So very little to report. Nothing, indeed, in terms of goals scored.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time.
Substitution for Israel, number 21, Ibrahimovic.
We get things going again.
Number 8,
Both sides defensively robust up to now.
Field, number 6, Mbappe. Number 10,
Israel
Pele.
come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to...
Pele!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
It's gone out for a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Marmoush. He's beaten the last man. Now it's Mohamed. Big chance! He's delivered all right!
Well, Peter, talk about how to make a difference. He made the best of this period when quite a few players had barely settled back into the game. Some brilliant work from the skipper here.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Egypt have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way past. Decent chance! And again, he is at his elastic best.
Mbappe really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
He's in a great position here. And that's the keeper's ball.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Now it's Trezeguet. Crosses it in. And he's there to get it away. Distributed tidily. Mohamed Salah picks it up out wide. That's a bad place to challenge. What's he giving? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Pele, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's found the way through, and he shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Crossed into the middle. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Israel are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Now it's Hazard, and he's managed to get free. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. El-Neni. And it's with the keeper. Half an hour gone in the second half. And that has left him in a heap. Egypt can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
substitution for Israel. Number 15, Bruno Fernandes.
Hegazi.
Number 14, Schneider. Number 5, Hazard. Coming on
Egypt
the field,
ran themselves
number
into the
13,
proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Del Piero. Number 18, Gerd
Mbappe.
Müller. Number 22, Mburu.
Israel really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Israel now in a position of desperate urgency.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
Del Piero. And here's Marmoush. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Cannavaro did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. He's picked his way through, goes for a shot, and it's in. They have stolen level at the last. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
After 86 minutes is number 10,
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He is through here. Israel have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Not the most accurate pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 added minutes on the board. Oh, that's a key interception. Cannavaro. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank. De Jong, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Abdul Monem.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball.
Now Mbappe. And the shot! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Peter, you have to have a certain imagination to produce the incredible, and that was incredible.
And there goes the final whistle. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort, fall behind. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. Oh, he's on his own! And oh, shooting chance! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The goal scorer for Israel.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Ghana finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Abdul Samed. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way through. Very nicely done. Bruno Fernandes can clear it away. And Abdul Samed. Lamptey. Lamptey. Ayew. Ghana have got it back and they'll have another go. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Looking to play him in. He's picked his way through. Space for him to turn and look. Now it's crossed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro cuts it out. Williams. And this is Ayew. Williams. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Azar. Bruno Fernandes. Always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. And here's Kudus. That ball looks a good one. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Tries to play it. Big chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Cannavaro. Stam is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Rafael Varane. And it's Azar. Cannavaro. Stam. Foot in. Stam. Now Rafael Varane. And it's Azar. Cannavaro. Stam. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Back towards the middle. Shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Schneider goes short. Decent chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Israel are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Abdul Samed. And Williams. Nice-looking ball. And that is expertly dealt with. Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's fabulous. And this is Ibrahimovic. That's a corner kick. Israel have their second corner now. Schneider with the short one. Opts to... Can he finish? Denied by an instinctive save.
De Jong clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's made its way to him. And that's really well manoeuvred. And now they can spring out of defence. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Azar, very much a man of this moment. Azar shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 4 coming up here. They've played it short.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Tries one from range. No, just over.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Not the most accurate pass. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
2 added minutes has been
That's
indicated.
a decent ball. Kudus proves just a little bit too strong. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Abdul Samed. Nicely spread. And that signals the end of the first period. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Israel are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Now he's running away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Azar, he's shifting through the gears here. Azar! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The goal scorer for
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Bruno Fernandes wins the duel this time. Kudus. Abdul Samed. Now it's Ayew. Now it's Williams. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, truly brave defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Williams. And the counter is on. Now it's Kudus. Bruno Fernandes, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Israel are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Ayew. Kudus. Ayew providing an outlet on that flank. Shot, surely! Goal! And they are right back within touch. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Number 21.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? So we've reached the hour mark. Rummenigge. Ibrahimovic. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Cannavaro. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. De Jong. Stam. Bruno Fernandes. De Jong conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Ayew. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Long ball upfield. Schneider. Schneider will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Williams. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Quality ball. Rummenigge, given the lift of his goal. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Lamptey. Abdul Samed. Now Salisu. Abdul Samed. And it's Ayew. Williams. Stam gets across and deals with it. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Stam does really well to win the ball there. Schneider makes a move down the right. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Schneider. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries from distance. And that really should have been that.
Ibrahimovic really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Coming on the field.
And it's been taken short. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Great vision. And that could set him on his way. And he's undercooked that. Xavi Alonso is always scanning the pitch for targets. Bruno Fernandes. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He is through. He tries a shot! And that's in! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Israel, after 88 minutes, is number 8, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Israel palpably stronger, better, superior. It's a searching pass. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Schneider. He's got away.
Such good technique.
Schneider aimed at the far side. Impressive jump. And that has forced the very best out of the keeper. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Schneider is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And that is that. Israel really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new... Shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Akanji attempts a clearance. Now that shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. And back to the keeper. Bastoni driving forwards. Can he finish? Oh, good finish. A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100.
He's having a hit! And we've reached half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Inter Milan sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Relentless, just relentless. And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Inter Milan find a position of real strength now. That's a good run he's making there. He's gone for goal! And how did he not make it 4?
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Real chance here. And he'll shoot here! Dumfries proves just a little bit too strong. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Donatoni. And it's Albertini. Now can he find a finish? Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Things looking... Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So much time and space here. Albertini!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
And that's been won straight back. Esposito. Now it's Dumfries. He's picked his way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's onside, and he's found a way past. Chance! And he's spooned it over the bar.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Oh, what a mistake! And Del Piero! Oh, there was plenty on that.
But that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And the finish! And he hits the net! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
And the shot! It's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to.
And a chance! It's in! How many, just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Numero 14.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Del Piero! He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And he's been shifted off it. Looking to play him in. And this is Del Piero. And this is the chance for a shot! And no mistake. And he is just ripping it up.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And there was it. And it's Batistuta. And the shot! Zielinski. And it's DiMarco. Del Piero being hunted in packs.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
And he's gone looking for safety. Aims beyond the defence. And Batistuta! It's hit the uprights. And it's in. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, no joy this time. 5 minutes to add. Look at the space. Del Piero! He's put it wide.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 32.
Inter Milan can make their change now with a break in play.
Il numero 11. Il numero 22.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Big chance! Luis Enrique. So that's it. It is all over. Perfect result. Perfect.